Hello, everyone. My name is Sam. This is the Bluegrass Council of the Blind Assistive Technology monthly seminar. Today, we're going to be talking about new canes, a couple new canes that are currently out on the market and coming to the market very soon. But before we do that, let me introduce myself again and tell you a little bit about our organization. My name is Sam. I'm in charge of the Assistive Technology program at the Bluegrass Council of the Blind. Put on a monthly seminar like this. And if you are interested in learning more about us and the different events that we have available, you should definitely reach out through our website, bcbky.org. You can give us a call, 859-259-1834, or you can send us an email, info, at bcbky.org. All right. So the first cane that we're going to be talking about is one that will be coming out to the market in October, I believe, October of 2024. I've seen it in person a couple of times. I've gotten to use it at a conference. So they are showing it off, but it's not quite available to the public yet. And that is the second version of the WeWalk cane. The WeWalk cane is a smart cane. It utilizes Bluetooth to connect to an app and gives you a bunch of different features based on that. You can do turn-by-turn navigation. You can do obstacle avoidance through haptic feedback that the cane uses sonar to detect obstacles in front of you and will alert you of those obstacles through vibrations in the cane. The cane will talk to you through the speakers. It'll give you sound effects for different that represent different things. Lots of different things. It's a smart cane. It can do a lot. Now, it's version 1 has been out for several years. I personally have several videos on my own YouTube channel. But if you search WeWalk, WeWalk, on YouTube, you'll find tons of videos. The previous version 1, was okay. It was a little bulky. It was pretty heavy. It was not waterproof. That was some of the main concerns that people had about it. And some other things. The speaker wasn't great. It had some issues. It had a touch panel that you controlled. So they just came out with version 2, and they have improved everything. I'm very happy to say that it is a vast improvement over version 1. They seem to have addressed all the concerns that everyone had, which was great. And in fact, we're going to watch a real quick video demo of the WeWalk Smart Cane version 2. I apologize. I was supposed to have one for this video, but then they pushed the release back till October. It was supposed to come out in May, which was last month, 2 months ago. And I was going to have one for this video, but unfortunately, no such luck. So we're going to watch a real quick demo video. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Right. Make this full screen. Okay, and let's watch this demo video. This is from WeWalk, and gives you a little intro into the WeWalk Smart Cane version 2.
The white cane, a symbol of independence and empowerment over a century. And for the first time ever, a smart cane has achieved the ergonomic perfection of a traditional white cane, revolutionizing it without compromise. Introducing WeWalk Smart Cane 2. Our most advanced smart mobility companion packed with groundbreaking safety, navigation features, and AI. WeWalk's intelligent voice assistant can take you wherever you want to go. Through walking or public transport, discover and explore like never before. Conversational AI technology lets you ask your smart cane anything and everything with a simple press of a button. Simply ask, and WeWalk guides you. Fancy a tour around New York?
Certainly. Starting from your current spot, enjoy 20 minutes at Times Square and then a leisurely 30-minute walk through Central Park.
equipped with powerful Harman audio to deliver exceptional sound quality through every step of your journey. A sleek and durable design allows you to enjoy your smart cane no matter the weather. Last but certainly not least, safety first. WeWalk has that covered with overhead obstacle detection, combining world-first sensing with immediate haptic and audio feedback. Nothing can get in the way. Your imagination is our reality. Meet WeWalk Smart Cane 2 and say hello to unlimited mobility.
Okay. So that was the brief video demonstrating the WeWalk or introducing the WeWalk cane. Turn my video back on. Hopefully you guys could hear it. um, so as you saw or as you listened in that video, they've made vast improvements. In fact, as I said before, they've improved everything. The previous version, physically, it honestly, it reminded me of an old school dustbuster stuck on the end of a cane. That's that's what the handle looked like. It looked like a little handheld vacuum. So it was not sleek, it was not ergonomic, it was not cane-like. It was very different. And that was one of the big complaints a lot of people had that made it very heavy. So they have addressed that by making it much, much more cane-like. It is a regular, it, slightly larger than normal cane handle size, which is fantastic. It's also half the weight. They have gotten it down to half the weight, which is great. Um, Couple things they even made sure to mention in the video because they were such big complaints from the previous version is the waterproofing. They mentioned how now it is waterproof, so you're able to use your WeWalk cane in any weather conditions. That's great. They also talked about the improved speaker, and they partnered up with a well-known speaker company to make a much louder, more powerful speaker. And it's actually at the top of the cane, at the end of the handle, so it's pointing up towards you, which is very smart. Then they've also gotten rid of the touch screen or touch panel, and now we've gone with physical buttons. Physical buttons are always better. I say that all the time in my reviews that, if you can do physical buttons, tactile buttons, that's always going to be better. Then they've added in a bunch of new improved software features, things like transit integration. So eventually you will be able to, the cane will be able to tell you when the next bus is going to be there, things like that. Um, but the main thing is the integration of AI and Chat GPT. So this is fantastic. AI being thrown into a bunch of assistive technology is actually great for us because AI provides an enormous amount of information, helpful information that we can use. So having that right in your cane is going to be great and easily accessible. Think of, you need to know where's the nearest Starbucks. Okay. So then you can tell your cane, navigate to Starbucks on Fifth Street. And then as your cane is walking you to there, or maybe when you get there, you can say, okay, cane, smart cane, WeWalk cane, what are the specials of the day for Starbucks? And then it will tell you that information. And maybe while you're sitting in line, you're just feeling a little curious. You could say, hey, WeWalk cane, what's the history of Starbucks? Where did it start? Where was the very first Starbucks? And it can tell you that information. I mean, it's kind of insane how much information AI can provide for us. So having it built in right into the cane is great. So that is the WeWalk cane. Pricing, I'm not 100% sure. I believe it's going to be around $600, probably around that mark. So it is not a cheap cane, but it is much more than just your standard Ambutech cane or NFB cane or anything like that. All right, so that is the WeWalk cane coming out in October. Stay tuned. If you're curious to learn more, Bluegrass Council of the Blind, we're going to do our best to get our hands on one that we can use for demonstrations. So keep reaching out to us, as I said, in October, and find out if we have one available if you want to come in and try it out. Next, we're going to talk about two new canes, or I guess a series of new canes out on the market that are getting a lot of buzz, you could say. No pun intended. Hold on. So these are two new canes, and these are only two in a series of new canes brought out by a gentleman named Stephen out of New Hampshire. And I will have his contact. I'll do my best to put his contact information in the video description down below once this video gets posted. But once again, you can also reach out to me at BCB, and I'm happy to provide his contact information that way as well. But these are collapsible canes. There's a little section in the middle here that you can twist, and then the cane can kind of telescope. So these are not collapsible. Excuse me, I shouldn't have said collapsible, but these are telescopic canes. So they do not fold. They telescope into each other, and there's only two sections. So even when it's at its smallest, which it's at its smallest right here, it's still about maybe 2.5 feet long. So that's the smallest it can collapse to. And it can open up to, I think, about a 55-inch cane. Um, White cane, it does have a small section of red at the bottom and a very simple marshmallow tip. This is not a rolling marshmallow tip. It's a fixed marshmallow tip. But what makes these canes super cool, I'm going to make it smaller a little bit, is the handle. I have two canes. One has a silver handle, one has a black handle. And there's a little bit of design to the handles. It's not just a plain handle. And that is because these handles are actually lightsabers. So, yes, if you are a Star Wars fan, if you're a Jedi fan, you are going to love this because these are lightsaber canes. In fact, the entire cane lights up. Let me turn this guy on. Each cane has one button to control. So very simple. If I can find my button here. There we go. And it makes the sound effects. The cane lights up. It has impact sound effects, like you're fighting lightsabers. The entire cane lights up the full length. If I press the button, keep losing my button. I can change the colors. So this black one has multicolors, reds, greens, yellows, blues. Get a little sound effect each time you change the color. Let's set it to red. I'm a little bit of a dark Sith fan, so the cool thing is it's got the sound effects, it's got all of that, the lights. You can turn the sound off if you don't want that. So let me see. You can double tap the button to make it flash. Long pressing turns it off. So there you go. I turned off the sound effect. Triple clicking the button turns off the sound effect. But we still have our lights. We still have the flash whenever the cane is hit. So this is fun. I'm going to turn this one off. And I'll show you the silver one. The silver one's a little bit different. Silver one, this is the Luke Skywalker style. Kind of reminds me of that, his lightsaber. Press and hold, comes on. And I have the sound turned off on this one. But same thing, lights, impact. This one only has one color. But Steven is coming out with a wide variety of other ones, excuse me, that have multiple colors. There we go. Now we have this one. And this one has the sound effects when you swing it. You can't see it. So, oops. So, new lightsaber canes on the market. These are going to be a lot of fun for a lot of people, I'm sure. One thing to note, these are fun, kind of novelty canes, okay? This is not going to give you the best feedback while walking around. The blade of the cane or the cane shaft, it's a little flimsy. There's a little bit of wobble in it. So it's not going to be like your normal firm, rigid, stiff Ambutech style cane or NFB cane. It's going to be softer, if that makes sense. Still will work fine, I'm sure. But this is not going to be, if you are a full-time mobility cane user and you don't have a cane and you want to get a new cane, that's going to be your all-the-time cane. I would not recommend this. I would recommend getting a traditional white cane. This is going to be the fun one that you take out if you're going out to a restaurant or you're going to spend the day at Disney World doing the lightsaber experience and all of that. This is going to be a great cane for that type of thing. Okay, once again, I will put contact information in the video description down below, but if you would also like, you could reach out to me personally at BCB, and I'm happy to provide that for you. You can give us a call, 859-259-1834. Visit us through the website, www.bcbky.org, or send us an email, info@bcbky.org. Thank you so much, Sam, with the Bluegrass Council of the Blind. If you enjoyed this and you would like to see more, check out our YouTube. We have tons of videos about all of our different events. But that's it. Thanks, guys.